Hello and welcome to part 2 of this video that describes tutorial 123, and this is a more advanced version of the program which is also available for download. Essentially it's very similar to the simple one, but the main difference is that if a new pivot is found and it is a real-time bar, then the program will automatically recalculate, delete the old lines, add new lines based on an analysis of which of those are greater than a certain value. The other thing that I've done is added some color coding, which is slightly tricky to explain, but I'll just have a go. What this does, and I explained it at the website, is if you get a number of sorted levels that have various strengths, for example 35, 32, 32, 32, 30, 25, 25, etc. So we've got a price level that's occurred 35 times, another price level that's occurred 32 times, another price level that's occurred 32 times. So we get this information after the sort using the recursive quicksort method within a function. What the program then does, it looks at these levels and creates another vector, and that vector will look like 35, 32, 30, 25, 19. So it doesn't matter how many times that's occurred, but it will create this new vector. And then we create another dictionary, a color dictionary, and the color dictionary would assign, for example, 35 would be color 1, 32 would become color 2, 30 color 3, 25 color 4, 19 color 5, etc. And then we also have a default color, and so we get an effect like this. And if we just go backwards and forwards a little bit on the chart, you'll see one of the things again that you need to be very aware of with this is that you need to format the symbols so you're analyzing the right amount of data. For example, if you were to put in a bigger number, let's go back, say 30 days, you might find there's actually no lines appearing at all. And that is because those lines really occurred at a time previously when those levels were the strongest. So that might not be very useful for you. For a symbol that's been cycling in a very narrow range, you're also going to get a lot of lines in certain circumstances. So I was just, for example, looking at Google, and you can see here that we've got a lot of lines appearing, presumably because those levels have occurred quite a few times recently in the past. And in a case like this, you would probably want to just go to the symbol and just try and reduce the number of days back. So try analysis over 3 days, and that doesn't really help. Maybe 4 days, or rather 2 days. Slightly better, but still a lot of lines, and this program probably doesn't lend it to analyzing this sort of instrument that's cycled around in a similar area for a while. And just to have a quick look at the program, I'm not going to go through it in great detail, but essentially the functionality where we add items to the dictionary is very similar. What we do though is we say if it is a real-time bar and we know that a pivot has occurred, because this is a subroutine that will only run here and add things to the dictionary if a pivot has occurred. If a pivot has occurred and it's a real-time bar, then we go to a new method which I've called process levels, and this will go through and do all the analysis of the levels and also create the color dictionary and delete the lines if there are already some on the chart, and then add new lines to the chart. We've also added a new input a weight called line weight. In fact, let's just go to the program, and if we look at the inputs, you'll see now that we've got left and right strength of the pivots. We've got up to 8 colors. We've also got a default color, and then we've got a line weight number 3 in this particular case. So hopefully this might be useful to you. Again, it's available for download, as is the simple program. And the simple program, in other words, tutorial 123 simple, is available for free download by Gold Pass members. Thank you very much.